Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video here on Swell Hub. My name is Gibmoses, and in today's video, let's take a look at Bitcoin and Litecoin in the medium / long term. First and foremost, we're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin. Afterwards, we're going to correlate whatever Bitcoin analysis we have to our Litecoin pair. Cool. So if you're excited as I am, make sure you hit that like button. It goes a long way. It helps the channel grow. So I'm going to start off by drawing our rising channel just like that. And we're going to go ahead and draw our support line just like that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and share with you our short-term bearish and bullish pivot points, and then I'll go ahead and share with you the possible counts if certain pivot points are broken. Right here at 42,000, this would be our bearish pivot point, and bullish pivot point is at 52,156. Cool. Let me go ahead and change this one to red. Just like that. So I'm going to start off by looking at our bullish scenario. Breaking above our bullish pivot point would basically be setting the algorithm for a further rally. Alright, once we break above this level, I'm going to go ahead and share those targets with you. And vice versa, breaking below our bearish pivot point will cause a further pullback. Alright, let me give you an approximate target of where that might be. So give or take, your first target will be at the 0.618, second one at the 786. Depending on what the algorithm does, there's a possibility we might even drop way further. Again, I'm not going to get into these targets just yet until these levels are tested. I go way more in depth with our short-term targets, medium-term targets, you name it, and Swelth.net. Alright, so again, these are your bullish and bearish pivot point. If someone out there is calling for 100k, they're calling for 80k, they're calling for 60k, doesn't matter what level, alright, they're bullshitting you. Because there's nothing right now indicating 100% that we're heading up until this pivot point is broken. Alright, and vice versa, the people calling for a bear market, they're calling for 20,000, 37,000, it's all just talk. Alright, because again, our bearish pivot point has not been broken. Cool. So these are the levels to be watching for in the coming days. So let's go ahead now and correlate this with Litecoin. So I'm going to be using our most simple strategy out there. It's been working fantastic, and that's going to be our fractal method. Alright, so we're going to be measuring from bottom to top, and right here we triggered the 786. Let's go ahead and do the same exact measurement, and bingo, 786, just like what we had with our previous fractal. And then our second step, we're going to do a top to bottom measurement, and right here we triggered the 286. We'll take a look at our second fractal, and bingo, we got our 286. Cool, indicating that this is the complete bottom. So according to our fractal method, our next rally would be this right over here, which should take us to approximately, give or take, 559. Keep in mind, your bearish pivot point will be below 141, which would delay this count. It's not going to invalidate it, it's going to delay it. Alright, so again, breaking below 140 would trigger a further downtrend, and then we would go up for this rally. So this is pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. There's no need to go in depth with harmonics, with Elliott waves, you name it. This is all you need to know. Again, I want to make it clear that this level right over here at 140 is your bearish pivot point, which will cause a ripple effect. In other words, a pullback to the downside. So without further ado, I hope you all enjoyed this video, gave you some kind of insight of what's happening in the market. Without further ado, I'll see you in the next video.